In this lesson we're going to start our work on probability, and we're going to start by looking at equi-likely outcomes, where we start looking at the probability of an event happening. So what's the process we go through when we want to work out the probability of something happening? Well, the formula is quite simple. The probability of a success, and that could be the something that we're looking for, equals the number of possible successes divided by the number of possible outcomes. So what do? Well, first we count the number of outcomes that we would consider a success. So for instance, if we wanted to look at the probability of getting a red queen from a pack of playing cards, the number of situations we consider a success would be 2, because we could have the queen of hearts or the queen of diamonds. Then we count up the number of possible outcomes. Well, that would be 52, because there are 52 possible cards that we could get. And then the third thing we do is we divide the number of possible successes, in our little example there, 2, by the number of possible outcomes, which is 52. And we can give our answer as, say, 2 over 52, or we could cancel that down to be 1 out of 26, or we could work out what 1 divided by 26 is and give the answer as a decimal or as a percentage. So let's have a look at some examples. So here's our first one. What is the probability of rolling greater than 4 with a die? Well, a die has the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Only 2 of those are greater than 4, and that's 5 and 6. So that's our number 1 done. There are 2 values that we'd consider a success, and there are 6 possible outcomes. We could get a 1, a 2, a 3 or 5 or a 6. So the answer is 2 over 6. Let's look at our next example. It's slightly different. What is the probability of not picking a vowel from the word? Mushroom. Well, how many of those letters would we consider a success? Well, it's all the ones that are not vowels. So that's the M, the S, the H, the R and the M. So the probability of not picking a vowel from the word is going to be 5 over 8. Now this that I've got written here, this is shorthand for writing the probability that the thing we're looking for, we put an X, is greater than 4. Here we're saying the probability of the thing that we're looking for is not a vowel, it's just a shorthand. Let's look at the next example. What is the probability of picking an O or an M from the word mushroom? Okay, so how many of these would be considered to be a success? Well, there's 2 M's, there are 2 O's, so 4 of them are a success. So the probability of getting an O or an M, well, there are 4 that we'd consider success. There are 8 letters altogether, so it's 4 over 8.